Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 4. Today we kick off the playoffs here with round 1 as we take on the 4-seeded Sirloins here after sweeping the Moose in the 2-game series to end our regular season. We secured the number 1 seed by winning out and finishing with a 10-6 record, beating the Herbisaurs and Blowfish in the tiebreaker. And the Moose ended up choking away their playoff spot by losing 7 games in a row to end their season. And at the end of the episode, we released Dig Aforto and Newt Bradley to bring in better options for our rotation and bench as respectively. We bring in Bobby Bash, formerly of the Hot Corners. He'll serve primarily as a DH. And then we also have Noah Kaiser, who will be the second starter in our rotation. So let's sim up to our first game here. First matchup of the playoffs, Herbs taking on the Blowfish. Blowfish at home here. And they lose 9-4 as the Herbisaurs show that they mean business once again. Herbisaurs looking for their second title here in the series as they won back in year number 1. We're going to have our ace on the hill, Winnie Noel, and we'll be taking on the Sirloins ace, Manny Kays. Let's see who comes out on top. Here's our lineup for the first game here. Woody, Reliable, Pitts, Jennings, Velos, Bash, Ho, Polbein, and Salmon. Let's jump into it. Whew, alright. Alright, this is our time, baby. This is our time. Let's do it. Took us 4 seasons, but the Freebooters have finally made the playoffs and had a winning season. So, yay, we're feeling confident. And with the signing of Bash, we bumped up our power numbers. And with the signing of Kaiser, we bumped up our starting pitching stat as well. So, looking pretty good with that rating as we take on the Sirloins offense, which isn't as dangerous as it has been in the series, but still is pretty dangerous in its own right, and they've upped their defense significantly since the beginning of the series, so something to look out for. We're going to be at home here for the first game as we are the 1 seed. So we have home field advantage. I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this. It took us long enough, but the Freebooters have finally reached the playoffs. Really hope we can eke out the win here. Alrighty. Let's get it on. Sirloins are going to send Stiff Bottom, Dazzler, and Stanza to the plate first against Noel. It's our former catcher, Alana Stiff Bottom, in her first year with the Sirloins. Or second year with the Sirloins, actually. She is going to lead off. Following her, it's going to be right fielder Razzie Dazzler. First baseman Kat Stanza. Third baseman Sky Rodriguez. DH, Prawn Overly, the shortstop. Batting 6th, the second baseman Lloyd Cook. Batting 7th, our former shortstop Sergio Hunter. Then it's left fielder Morton Stanberg. And batting 9th is center fielder Kaysen Fuller. Noel's ready. Here we go. The 1-pitch ground out to start the playoffs. Alright, here's Dazzler. Dazzler, a center fielder by trade, is playing right field, which is one of her backup positions, as they have Fuller, who's in center, a better fielder. The easy ground out to third, 2 down. Brings up Stanza, the first baseman. Loop up shallow left field. Reliable dives and makes a nice catch. Rookie makes the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Noel here in the first. Bottom 1, Woody, Reliable, and Pitts do up here against ace Manny Kays, the S-rated left-hander. He's led the Sirloins the first 4 years. I don't know if this is the Sirloins' first or second year in the playoffs, but I know they have made it. Here's Woody. Third baseman will lead off here against Kays. Kays, of course, one of the best aces in the game to start originally. He already comes in at S tier, I believe. That's a blooper to right center field, and that is going to drop. First hit today goes to the Freebooters as Woody has a single in right center. Leadoff man on, and that'll bring up Reliable, rookie shortstop. Got the low pitch specialist here. Pulls that one down the right field line. It's going to be an easy fly out for Dazzler. One down. He's going to bring up the first baseman, Stump Pitts, who's finally no longer tense. Felt he was like tense for like the last 5 or 6 games of the season. But we couldn't take him out. He is statistically, ratings-wise, he's our best hitter and player. And he goes down swinging his K's, gets his first punch out of the playoffs. 2 down, and that brings up Jennings. Led the team in average, homers, and RBIs. Liner to second right at Cook, and that ends the inning. Freebooters at least get a hit, but nothing happens. To the second, it's still scoreless. Rodriguez, Overly, and Cook do up here. There's Rodriguez. Dribbler to second. Salmon bare hands it fires in time. 1 down. Brings up the DH, Prawn Overly. Chases a slider in the dirt. First punch out for Noel. She's now locked in with 2 down in the inning. Brings up the second baseman, Lloyd Cook. Chase swung through a slider up and in. Second punch out for Noel in the inning. Her second of the game. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Winnie. Bottom 2. Velos, Bash, and Ho do up against K's. Here's right fielder Dancer Velos. So bat 5th today. Liner to left center field, hit pretty well, but running it down to Stamberg, 1 down. He's going to bring up Bash, the DH, making his Freebooters debut. We picked him up off the free agent wire before the playoffs began. Takes over Dig Eforto's spot on the roster. He's going to act primarily as a DH, also a utility infielder when given the chance. And Bash shows why we got him, as he gets a base hit to start his career as a Freebooter. Second hit today for us, and then to bring up Ho, the catcher. He's batting 7th today. Bash runs, and that's an airmail into right center field. He's going to take third as he gets a stolen base. That is an error on the catcher, stiff bottom. Bash gets his first stolen base, showing off the wheels of a 20-year-old man and a 40-year-old man's body. He's over at third now. 2-1 the count to Ho with the RBI chance. Infield in. Grit dribbler to third. Off the diving Rodriguez's glove. It ricochets from the shortstop Hunter, and that'll be an infield single for Ho as the run scores. Freebooters up 1-0. Brings up rookie left fielder Martin Polbein. Batting 8th today. Left fielder only had 1 RBI all season, but it was a big one as it came in our, next to last game of the season and helped kick off a rally in that game. Three 3-1 the count now as K's is struggling here against Polbein. Full count now. Runner goes, blooper to first. Stanza makes the catch. It'll be a double play. Thought I was going to get cheeky there with a full count hit and run with one out, but it backfired tremendously. Freebooters, though, do get the early lead on our infield single by Ho. 1-0 the score to the third. Hunter, Stanberg, and Fuller do up here against Noel. Here's our former shortstop, Sergio Hunter. Second year in the league for the young shortstop. First year away from our team. We released him fairly early into year 3 when we realized he wasn't going to pan out. And Hunter gets the first hit for the Sirloins here. Leadoff man on in the third. Brings up Stanberg, the left fielder. Former Herbasaur player. First season away from the green and orange Herbasaurs. That's grounded to third. Woody to second one. Salmon to first. Double play. 5-4-3 around the horn, and that'll bring up Fuller. Bases empty and 2 down. Former Moose outfielder. First year with the Sirloins. Our ground at the middle, past the diving Salmon's glove into right center. That'll be a base hit. That'll keep the inning alive as we flip the lineup over for the Sirloins. Back to the top. It's catcher Alana Stiff Bottom. Made a throwing error last inning behind the dish, trying to throw out Bobby Bash. Led to him scoring. Chase the slider down and away, and that's the third punch out today for Noel. She gets out of the inning scoreless. Bottom 3, it's still 1-0. Salmon, Woody, and Reliable do up against Kays. Here's rookie second baseman Cole Salmon. Came on late in the season, batting 130 up until about game number 12, and he said, you know what, coach, I'm going to show you I can hit the ball. Ended up improving his batting average by 160 points or so. He ended up around the 290 mark. Very good turnaround for the rookie. Turns on that one, rips it to right field. Dazzler makes a shoestring catch, though, 1 down. Brings up Woody, singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. One hopper to second, easy play for Cook, 2 down. Brings up Reliable, 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Fastball's down, he hits it pretty well to center field, but Fuller runs it down easily. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Kays. To the 4th, it's still 1-0. Dazzler, Stanza, and Rodriguez due up as we have a pitcher's duel here early in Lafayette. Check swing to change it down and in, called a strike. 4th punch out today for Noel, 1 down. Brings up Stanza, 0 for 1. Dribbling short, easy play for Reliable, 2 down.
The third baseman, Sky Rodriguez.
Dribbler to second. Salmon makes the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Noelle. Her third today in 4 innings. Bottom 4, it's still 1-0. Middle of the lineup do up. Pitts, Jennings, and Velos. Here's Pitts, 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up. Loops it to right. Leaping is Cook. 1 down. Brings up Jennings, 0 for 1. Full count now as Jennings makes a good check swing. And he takes a walk. He works a 6-pitch walk. First walk today for K's. Jennings on with 1 down, and here's Velos, 0 for 1. Flew out her first time up. Pick off the first as Jennings was running on first movement, and he is thrown out easily. 2 down now for Velos. Curveball up, line to right center field, hit pretty well by Velos, but running it down is Fuller. And that'll be technically it's a 1-2-3 inning despite the walk. To the 5th, Overly, Cook, and Hunter do up against Noelle. There's Overly, 0 for 1. Hard ground to the 3rd. Woody makes the play. 1 down. Cook drives that deep to left center field. Got a good piece of it. That's going to hit off the base of the wall out there in the deepest part of the park. Be a lead 1-out double here for Cook as he's in scoring position. Brings up Hunter. Single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Grounder to second. Salmon takes it to first. On fielder's choice. 2 down as Cook gets to 3rd. That'll bring up Stanberg, who's 0 for 1. Dribbler up the middle to second. Salmon barehands it and fires in time, and that ends the inning as Noelle strands the runner at 3rd. Bottom 5, 1-0 the score. Bash, Ho, and Polbein do up. There's Bash. 1 for 1 today with a single, and then he stole second base and moved up to 3rd on a throwing error as he scored the only run today. Curveball down, line to center field, and Bash has his second hit today. He's 2 for 2. Puts the leadoff man on here as he's locked in. Brings up Ho, RBI single his first time up. It's the only run for either club today. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Bash gets back. Ball off, step bottom's glove, Bash is going. Throw down to second is late. It's moving up on the pass ball there. No stolen base for Bash, but he is in scoring position with no outs. 2-0 count to Ho. Loops it down the right field line, but Hook catching it on the soft liner is Stanza. 1 down. Brings up Polbein, 0 for 1 today. Curveball down, hard grounded to short. Hunter takes it to first on the fielder's choice. 2 down as Bash gets to 3rd. I bring up Salmon, 0 for 1. Flew out to right field his first time up. 2-0 the count to Salmon now. Good pitch down and away on the changeup. 2-1. Grounded to 3rd. Rodriguez makes the play, and that will end the inning as Salmon fails to drive him in. Still a 1-0 score here to the 6th. Fuller, stiff bottom, and Dazzler do up. There's Fuller, 1 for 1 with the single. Sky ball to left field. Polbein in a few steps. Now back. Makes the catch. 1 down. Brings up stiff bottom. 0 for 2 today. Intense. chases it up and in two-seamer. 5th punch out today for Noel. 2 down in the inning. Brings up Dazzler 0 for 2. Pops it up. Reliable in a few steps short. Makes the catch, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Noel. Her 4th today in 6 innings. Bottom 6th. Still 1-0. Woody, Reliable, and Pitts due up against Kays. Here's Woody, 1 for 2 today with the single. And that is a 5-pitch walk, as that's the 2nd walk today for Manny Kays, as Woody trots down to 1st. Leadoff man on again, and here's Reliable. 0 for 2 today with 2 flyouts. Pops up the curveball right in front of the plate. Stiff bottom out, makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Pitts, who's 0 for 2. 0-2 quickly to count to Pitts as tough out activates. Curveball down and in. Line to first off of Stanza's diving glove into foul territory. That'll be an infield single. 1st and 2nd now with 1 down. And now to bring up Jennings. Walked his last time up. He's also flown out. 0 for 1 today. Liner to 3rd, right at Rodriguez, makes the catch. 2 down. 1st and 2nd still for Velos, is 0 for 2. Flown out twice. Pulls that one foul out of reach. 1-1 the count. Fastball down and then bloop to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Pitts going to 3rd. Woody tries to score. He will make it in time, and that's going to make it a 2-0 game. RBI single for Velos, and that puts runners at the corners for Bash, who singled twice today, stole a base, and he's locked in. Runner goes on the first pitch. Hanging curveball line to center field. That's a base hit. Pitts will score easily. Velos, who was running on the hit and run, will get to 3rd. And that is an RBI for Bash. It's 3-0 Freebooters, as Kays is struggling. Here's Ho, 1 for 2 today with an RBI single, as Kays is now tense after 3 straight hits. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Well, 3 hits in his last 4 batters. Pick off again, nothing doing as Bash gets back. Outside away, throw down is late. Bash steals 2nd. 2nd and 3rd now. 2nd stolen base today for Bash. 2-0 the count to Ho. Changeup ripped hard in the hole to short. Diving is Hunter to cut it off. He has to hurry though. And he will get Ho to end the inning as the catcher does not run well. Still, the Freebooters tack on 2 as they make it a 3-0 game to the 7th. Stanza, Rodriguez, and Overly have to deal with Noel. Noel's only given up 3 hits to this point and has 5 strikeouts. She is feeling it. Still locked in. And that first pitch fastball is crushed by Stanza into the seats, off the 3rd deck facing. It's her first homer of the playoffs, and that makes it a 3-1 game. Sirloin's answer back. They're on the board. It's going to bring up Rodriguez, 0 for 2 today. Noel still locked in despite that homer. Sky ball to center field. Jennings in on it. Center fielder makes the catch. 1 down. Brings up Overly 0 for 2. Grounder to the 1st in the hole. Pitts backhands and flips to Noel in time for the 2nd out. We'll bring up Cook. Doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Was stranded at 3rd base. Swings through a slider up and in, 0-1. Fouled off the fastball, 0-2 the count. Chases a changeup down and in the dirt, strike 3, and that's the 6th punch out today for Noel. She gives up her first run on a solo homer to Stanza, but keeps the lead, and she stays locked in. 3-1 the score to the bottom of the 7th. Polbein, Salmon, and Woody do up. Polbein's over 2 today as Kay's back to neutral mojo after escaping the jam last inning. Staying out there to start the 7th, despite being over 80 pitches now. Polbein lines it to right, one hopper, cold. Cook makes the diving stop in the hole, and that's the first out. Great play by Lloyd, and now to bring up Salmon, who's 0 for 2. Too early count to Cole. Dribbler to short, easy play for Hunter. 2 down. Salmon now 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Woody. Walked his last time up. He's also single today. He's 1 for 2. Curveball down. Woody turns on it, rips it deep to left center field. It is off the top of the fence. That'll be a base hit. Stanberg plays the ricochet well, and that will hold him away from second base. 2-out single keeps the inning alive for Reliable, who's 0 for 3. Curveball down, Reliable jumps on it, hits it deep to right center field. That's got some carry to it. Looking for the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Rounding third is Woody. He's going to try and score, and he will. It's a double for Reliable. 4-1 the score. Rookie comes through again, and that'll bring up Pitts. 1 for 3 with a single, and Kays is done. 6 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 4 earned runs given up, 2 walks. Responsible for the runner at second base. Here comes their ace left-hander, Shay D, out of the bullpen. Go to their best reliever. That's a good call. Let me see. She is their best reliever because they also have the long reliever Holder Close, Walker Murphy, who they just signed, and closer Lawrence Wimple. That was a pitch out. I guess they're going to put Pitts on. They are. They're going to intentionally walk Pitts. Good idea. He is their best player. That'll put him at first and second with 2 down. After the intentional walk from D, that brings up Jennings, who's 0 for 2 today with a walk. Walked his last time up as that's inside. Jennings drives that deep to center field. Got a good piece of it, but Fuller runs it down, and that's going to end the inning. Freebooters, though, get a 2-out double from Reliable to score a run and get that solo run right back. 4-1 the score to the 8th. Hunter, Stanberg, and Fuller go up against Noel. There's Hunter, 1 for 2 today with the single. Way out in front of the changeup, 1-2. Chase the 2-seamer up and in. 7th punch out today for Noel. 1 down in the 8th. Brings up Stanberg 0 for 2. Got lucky on that one, 2-2. Slider caught the outside corner away. Strike 3. 8th punch out today for Noel. Yep, 2 down in the inning. Brings up Fuller, 1 for 2 today with a single. Chases the slider high up and in, and Noel strikes out the side. Her 9th punch out today. Bottom 8, it's still 4-1. Velos, Bash, and Hodu up against D. Here's Velos, 1 for 3. RBI single her last time up. And it's his 3-pitch strikeout first out of the bullpen for D. 1 down. Brings up Bash, 3 for 3 day today. He's singled 3 times, drove in a run, and stole 2 bases. Well, stole one base, sorry. Or has he stole 2 bases? He has, and that's a base hit for Bash. He's now 4 for 4. Looking like a great waiver wire pickup here at the end of the year. Now to bring up Ho, 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. Pick off to first, nothing doing as Bash gets back. Runner goes on the second pitch. It's high. Throw down is late. Another stolen base for Bash. His 3rd today. 1-1 the count to Ho. Rips that changeup foul. 1-2. Cutter away. Hitting the hole to second. Cook has to go to first with it. 2 down as Bash gets to third base. That'll bring a 2-out RBI chance for Polbein, who's 0 for 3. Lead on the Heat. 0-1. Chased it in the dirt. 0-2. And he's early on the changeup. Another punch out for D. Here's 2nd of the inning. And that ends the threat. To the 9th, it's 4-1. Stiff bottom Dazzler and Stanza the last chances against Noel, who's locked in with 9 strikeouts and 4 hits given up through 8 innings. I'm going to let her go for it here. I mean, she's our ace. She earned the opportunity. I don't know where that missed. Full count offering, fouled off. Well, it's 101st pitch coming here. Dribbler up the middle. Sam to his right, backhand and fires in time. 1 down. I'll bring up Dazzler, 0 for 3. Changeup called, strike 3 down in the way. 10th punch out today for Noel. 2 down in the inning. She's 1 out away from the complete game. And it Stanza responsible for the only run today for the Sirloins on a solo homer. A ground at the middle. Salmon dives to his right and stops it. He'll fire to first. It's a complete game for Noel. We get the win in game 1. 4-1 the score. Freebooters win the pitcher's duel to start the series. First career playoff victory in team history. All right. This was basically a pitcher's duel. 2 of the best aces in our league squaring off. Went about as well as you expected. A 4-1 game. 14 combined hits. 1 error on the catcher stiff bottom. And 5 runs combined between both clubs. Oh yeah, Noel wanted that win. She earned it. She pitched her heart out. 113, 15, 16 pitches. She earned it. Batting lines, only 4 hits for the Sirloins today. Stanza with the solo homer. Cook had a double, Hunter had a single, and Fuller had a single. On the other side, everybody got a hit except Jennings, Polbein, and Salmon. RBIs today for Ho on a single, Bash on a single, Velos on a single, and Reliable on a double. K's, 6 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. He gets the loss, 0-1 in the playoffs. D, inning and a third, 1 hit given up with a walk and 2 strikeouts. For us, Noel, complete game, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 10 strikeouts, 1 homer given up. She improves to 1-0 in the playoffs. And she's the player of the game, go figure, followed by Bash, who was perfect at the plate, and then Stanza with the home run. Whew, alright, so we're up 1-0 in the series. All we gotta do is win the next game. We're going on to the conference finals. Herbisaurs took game 1 against the Blowfish, so they won that game 9-4, so they have the advantage. And they will be at home next game, so the Herbisaurs looking to finish off the Blowfish. Alright, let's look at the other side here. Buzzards jump out early on the Overdogs, and they crush them 8-1. Division rivals squaring off there. And the Grapplers take a 6-3 win over the Wide Loads. Another game of division rivals. Blowfish forced Game 3 against the Herbisaurs as they win on the road 5-2. So that pitching match is going to be the rookie Wiley Steady versus the veteran Lad Bradwick. Ooh, that's a good matchup. And for us, it's going to be Noah Kaiser, who we just signed at the end of the season, a free agent acquisition. K-Dud pitcher, he pitched with us last year. He did all right. He could have done better. And then on the other side, it's going to be left-hander Slip Vanderwink, who's been with the Sirloin since the beginning. Still their number 2 pitcher as well. Set the lineup again here, and here's what it'll look like. It'll be Velos in right, followed by Woody at third, Pitts at first, then it's Bash DHing, still locked in. He'll bat 4th today. Then Jennings in center, Salmon at second. He moves up to the 6th slot. For the first time this year, he's not batting last. Here's Ho batting 7th again. Then it's Reliable at shortstop. He drops to the 8th slot. And then Polbein will drop to the 9 hole in left. Okay, same 9 guys, just a little bit different order. Let's do it. We're on the road. We're going to Apple Field. So Sirloin's got home field advantage as they look to stave off elimination. If we win, we advance to the conference finals with a sweep. And then that will end the episode. If we lose, we play Game 3, and the episode continues. Damn, that first game is quick. Only 35 minutes. Nice. Alright. Looking at their lineup. 8 players return from Game 1. The only difference is the catcher. It's Momo Tobo, the backup. He's in for Stiff Bottom, who did make that error in the first game. Alrighty, so Velos, Woody, and Pitts do up first against Vanderwink. Here we go. Velos 1 for 4 in the first game, drove in a run on a single. And Vanderwink gets it underway with a strike. Fastball down, lined at the middle, base hit for Velos, and that's the first hit today for us. She gets it started fast and furious, just like Woody did in Game 1. Both of them hit a leadoff single to start the games. Here's Woody, 2 for 3 on opening day. He also walked. Now, Tobo's got a good arm, so we're not going to be stealing any bases this time around. Stiff Bottom, she didn't have an arm, plus she made that error, so it made it easy to steal. With Tobo behind the plate, nah, we just can focus on hitting. 2-0 the count to Christopher. Lines that to right. Ooh, overstands his glove into the corner. That'll be a base hit. Velos has good speed. She'll get to third easily. Runners at the corners here with none down as Woody's locked in. Now to bring up Pitts. 1 for 3 on opening day. He was also intentionally walked. Opening day. First game of the series in the playoffs. Thank you. And Pitts drives that pitch down the middle, deep to left center field. He got all of it, and it is off the wall out there, deepest part of the park. That's going to score 2 on the double. It's 2-0 Freebooters in the first. Jumping out early as Vanderwink makes a mistake. Got to bring up the DH Bash, 4 for 4 on opening day. Opening day, I did it again. 4 for 4 in the first game of the series. He singled 4 times, and he stole 3 bases. Also drove in a run. Vanderwink already tense here. First 3 batters reach base. And that will get Pitts over to third on the ground out to first. 1 down. Now to bring up Jennings. Hitless on the first game of the series. He did walk, though, so he got on base at least. I believe he went 0 for 3. Chased that in the dirt, 0-2. Fork ball down, sky ball to center field. Fuller in on it. Pitts takes off here. Gets the throw. It's a good one, so we'll get back. 2 down, runner at third for Salmon. Hitless in the first game. He went 0 for 3. Good check swing by Salmon. 2-0 the count. Curveball down. Salmon turns on it, hits it to the corner. That's the shallow part of the park. It is gone. just out of the fielder's reach. First homer in the playoff career of Cole Salmon, the rookie. And now it's 4-0 Freebooters as we double up. There you go, Cole. That's the Cole we remember from the end of the regular season. Now to bring up Ho. 1 for 4 on the first game. He drove in a run on a single. Ho fights that off. Foul. 2-1. Lines it up the middle. Another hit. That's, I believe, the 5th hit for the Freebooters here in the first inning. 2-out single keeps the inning alive. Brings up reliable. 1 for 4. Single in a run in the first game. Forkball down. Fouled off. Was a little late on that. Inside pitch is fisted to short in the hole. Hunter backhands and fires in time to get reliable to end the inning. Freebooters, they'll get 4 runs on 5 hits. 2 on a double by Pitts and 2 on a home run by Salmon. Bottom 1, Overly, Hunter, and Stanza due up against Kaiser. Here's the DH Prawn Overly, hitless in the first game. Sirloin lineup will look like this. After Overly, it's the shortstop Hunter, and it's the first baseman Stanza, third baseman Rodriguez, second baseman Cook, left fielder Stanberg, right fielder Dazzler, who is tense, center fielder Fuller, and backup catcher Momo Tobo batting last. Pitching for us is Noah Kaiser, who we signed at the end of the regular season off the free agent wire. He replaces Newt Bradley, who finished 1-0 on the year, but his ERA was over 10. He's not ready for the playoffs just yet. Second-year man will have to wait. Grounder to short. Reliable makes the play. 1 down. That'll bring up Hunter, the shortstop. 1 for 3 in the first game. Grounder to short on the first pitch, right at Reliable. He'll make the easy play. 2 down. That'll bring up the first baseman Stanza. Had a 1 for 4 in the first game. She had the solo home run, which was the only run for the Sirloins in that contest as they lost 4-1. Grounder to second. Salmon backhands it and fires. 1-2-3 inning for Kaiser as he's back in the Freebooters gray and black uniforms. As he returns as if he never left. To the second, Polbein, Velos, and Woody do up. People may forget we had Kaiser in year number 3. He made 3 or 4 starts for us, and he did all right. Could have been better, but year 3 was just a complete shit show for us. Here's Polbein, hitless in the first game. He went 0 for 3, I believe. Maybe 0 for 4, I don't remember. I believe it was 0 for 4. Polbein fights that off out of play. 2-2 the count. Forkball down, lined up the middle, and that's the first hit in the playoff career of Martin Polbein. Brings up Velos, singled in the first. Scored a run. Vanderwijk leaves that down the middle, and she drives it deep to right center field. But the carry does not work as it dies in the warning track. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 19.
Brings up Woody. Singled his first time up as well. He's locked in. Also scored on the Pitts double. Hanging curveballs ripped hard foul. That would have been gone. Good diving stop by Stanza. Fires the second one. Hunter back to Stanza. It's late. Fielder's choice. 2 down, though, and here's Pitts. Doubled in 2 his first time up. Then scored on the home run by Salmon. Hard fastball ripped up the middle, and that's a base hit for Pitts. Woody draws the throw, and he'll hold at second. 2 on and 2 down now for Bash. He's 0 for 1. Fielder's choice ground out his first time up. Hanging curveball ripped hard to third. Rodriguez makes a nice pick, and that's going to end the inning as she throws to first. Bottom 2, it's still 4-0. 7 hits, though, given up by Vanderwijk already in 2 innings. They're going to have to go to their bullpen. Rodriguez, Cook, and Stanberg do up against Kaiser. Rodriguez was hitless in the first game. I believe she was 0 for 4. No, she was 0 for 3. That's right. She batted 4th. Kaiser head 0-2 as K-Dot activates for the first time here. And she chases a two-seamer out of the zone up and away. First punch out for Kaiser. 1 down. Brings up Cook. 1 for 3 in the first game. Chase the forkball outside. Second punch out for Kaiser. 2 down. Brings up Stanberg. Hitless in the first game. 0 for 3. Ground to the shortstop. Reliable makes the play. Another 1-2-3 inning for Kaiser. 6 up and 6 down for the Sirloins here. To the third, Jennings, Salmon, and Hoder up against Vanderwink. Jennings 0 for 1 today, is now tense after failing to get a hit his first time up. Flew out the center. Fastball down the middle. Jennings jumps on it, hits it deep to right center field. That's going to hit the gap. It's going to hit off the base of the wall, and that'll be extra bases for Jennings as he has a leadoff double here in the third inning. 8th hit already for the Freebooters, and that'll bring up Salmon. 2-run homer last time up for the rookie Cole. Looking to do it again here. Make this the Salmon Show again. I did actually name one of the episodes. The last game against the Hot Corners. I named that episode that's going to come out on YouTube, I believe, on Sunday. That is going to be, it's known as the Salmon Show. And it was aptly named. Cole just doing Cole things. Leaping is Cook. What a play. That's a double play. That's going to be a double up. I thought it was a gapper. 2 down, and that'll bring up Ho. 1 for 1 with a single. Looper up the middle. Cook runs that down, and that's going to end the inning. Bottom 3, still 4-0. Dazzler, Fuller, and Tobo do up. Here's Dazzler. Hitless in the first game. I believe she was 0 for 4, and she is tense. Fastball down and then chased it strike 3. Third punch out for Kaiser as he's locked in. 1 down, and that'll bring up Fuller. 1 for 3 in the first game. Hard liner up the middle. That's a base hit. First of the day for the Sirloins. It belongs to Fuller. I believe he also got their first hit in game 1 as well. That'll bring up catcher Momo Tobo, making his debut in the playoffs for the Sirloins. Did not play in game 1. Quickly 0-2 as Whiffer activates here for Tobo. Chase the slider outside. 4th punch out today for Kaiser. 2 down. That'll bring up Overly. 0 for 1. Nobody holding the runner. I thought it was going to get cheeky with the pickoff. Good take from Overly as he works the walk. 2 on and 2 down now for Hunter. 0 for 1. Sky ball to right center field. Jennings back a few steps. makes the catch, and that's going to end the inning as Kaiser gets through another scoreless one to the fourth. Reliable, Polbein, and Velos do up against Vanderwink. Here's Reliable, 0 for 1. Vanderwink done after only 3 innings. 8 hits, 4 earned runs. Sirloin's their bullpen's going to need to keep him in it. Here's Shay D, as you know. She went inning and 2/3 in the first game. For those that missed it. Inning and 2/3, no runs given up, a 150 whip. She gave up 1 hit with 1 walk and struck out 2. That walk was intentional. Batting average against in the playoffs is 200. So D looking to keep a minute here. Ball down, Reliable lines that up the middle. That's a base hit. Reliable starts it off right with a leadoff single. Brings up Polbein, singled his first time up. 1 for 5 in the playoffs now. Lights that off foul, 0 and 1. Lines that in the left center field. That's going to be a base hit. Polbein with his second hit today. He's now 2 for 2. Runners at first and second, none down as Stamberg gets it in quickly. Here's Velos, 1 for 2 with the single. Flew out deep to right center fielder last time up. Lines it up the middle, diving is Hunter to cut it off. He'll flip the second one, Cook to first. It's late, it's fielder's choice. First and third, 1 down for Woody, 1 for 2 with a single. Ball down, bloop to center field. That's a base hit, and Woody will drive in his first run today. 4-5-0 to score Freebooters as the runner scores from third. First and second, 1 down for Pitts. 2 for 2 today. Doubled in 2, and he's also singled today. Yeah, they are panicking. They want D to shut this shit down. That's why they brought her in so early. One, 2, the count to Pitts. Chases it high, but he bloops it into left field. That's a dying quail. That's going to be a base hit. Rounding third is the runner. Velos is going to score. It's 6-0 Freebooters. Gonna bring up Bash, 0 for 2 today. D now tense. Bash lines that to right field. That's going to be a base hit. That could be extras. Dazzler gets it in. Bash held to a single. It's 7-0 as the runner gets the third as well. Freebooters breaking it open here, and that's going to bring up Jennings. 1 for 2 with a double. Change up rip foul, 0 and 1. Fastball down and then fisted left center. Leaping is Hunter to make a nice catch. 2 down. Saved another run. Brings up Salmon. 1 for 2 today with the 2 RBI homer and a line out double play. Let's see if Cole can do it again here. I want to see him do it. It's Cole Salmon. Hard grounded to short. Hunter dives, cut it off. Salmon almost beats it out, but he is retired. Freebooters, though, tack on 3 runs. It's now 7-0. Bottom 4, Stanza, Rodriguez, and Cook doing a do-up against Kaiser. Here's Stanza, 0 for 1. First pitch curveball line to second. Salmon makes a nice snag. 1 down. Brings up Rodriguez, 0 for 1. Rodriguez behind 0 and 2 in the count quickly. Fooled with the curveball inside. She chases it. 5th punch out for Kaiser. 2 down. And then I bring up Cook. Dribbler to third. Woody charging, bare hands, and fires. In time to get Cook. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Kaiser. His 3rd in 4 innings. To the 5th. It's still 7-0. Freebooters cruising. Ho, Reliable, and Polbein do up against D. Don't get complacent, though, boys. We're not going to be the Moose. We're not blowing this. We are winning this series. Here's Ho, 1 for 2 with a single. Hard grounder to second, right at Cook, though. 1 down. That'll bring up Reliable, 1 for 2 with a single. Started the rally last inning against D. Chased it below the knees. Hits it back to D, who fields it cleanly. 2 down. She's back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up Polbein. 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. Martin drives that fastball deep to center field. Did he get it out in the deepest part of the park? Yes, he did. First home run for Martin Polbein in the playoffs. That's first of his career ever. Although it doesn't count because it is in the playoffs, not the regular season. 8-0 Freebooters. Now to bring up Velos, 1 for 3 with a single, and Diaz immediately back to tense mojo. Curveball down. Velos drives that deep to left field. Back to the fence, and playing it off the fence is Stanberg as Velos looks for a double. She'll get it as the speedster beats it out. Keeps the inning alive for Woody. 2 for 3. 2 singles and an RBI. D staying out there, approaching the 30 pitch mark. Here comes her 30th pitch out of the bullpen. Fastball up. Woody drives it to center field. Can he get it over Fuller's head? Not quite. Fuller does run it down, and that ends the inning. Freebooters tack on another run on the solo home run by Martin Polbein, the rookie. Bottom 5. 8-0 the score. Stanberg, Dazzler, and Fuller do up against Kaiser. Stanberg's 0 for 1 today. Just foul on that rip. 0-1. Dribbler to third on the chopper. Woody barehands and fires in time to get Stanberg. 1 down. Great play. Brings up Dazzler, 0 for 1. Lines that to left center field. Jennings gets over to cut it off, and that'll be a single. Dazzler has her first hit in the series. She's now back to neutral mojo. That'll bring up Fuller, 1 for 1 with the single. First pitch curveball dribbled to short. Reliable charges, flips to second 1. Salmon to first. In time, it's a double play, and Kaiser races the base hit. Another scoreless inning for Noah to the 6th. It's 8-0. Pitts, Bash, and Jennings do up. Pitts 3 for 3 today. Double, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs. D done after 3 innings of relief work. Coming in as the long reliever Holder Close, making his debut in the series. Or playoff series, I should say. Close has been in the league for 4 years. This is his second with the Sirloins, I believe. His first 2 were with the Wide Loads, who are in the other playoff bracket. Pitts turns on that, lines it to right center field softly. Back a few steps is Dazzler to make the catch. 1 down. Brings up Bash. RBI single his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Curveball ripped hard off the diving Rodriguez's glove in the left field. That's a base hit for Bash. He's now 2 for 4. Now to bring up Jennings, 1 for 3 with a double. Fastball up, lined in the hole to short. Hunter dives, you can't get there. It's over his glove in the left. It's a base hit for Jennings. He's now 2 for 4, and that puts 2 on and 1 down for Salmon. Hard ground at the short his last time up. 1 for 3 today with the 2-run homer. Fastball high hopper to third, knocked down by Rodriguez. Infield single for Salmon, bases loaded. Good reactions by Rodriguez to stop it, but I bet that hurt. It hit her in the ribs. Next up is Ho, 1 for 3 today with the single. Close has the bases loaded. 1 down, he's backed himself into a corner. 2-0 the count to Ho. 3-0 the count to Ho. You really want to go down this path? Hangs a curveball down the middle. Ho drives it to right center field. He doesn't get all of it. All runners tag. First 2 will advance as Salmon hangs on at first. Sack fly for Ho. It's now 9-0. Now to bring up Hesta, reliable. 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball down. Line hard by reliable to center field, but Fuller over to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Freebooters get another run, though, on a bases-loaded sac fly by Ho. 9-0 the score to the bottom of the 6th. Tobo, Overly, and Hunter do up against Kaiser. Only 47 pitches thrown here after 5 innings. Kaiser might go the distance, too, if he keeps this up. Tobo 0 for 1 today. Chase the slider down in the way. Another punch out for Kaiser, his 6th. 1 down. Chase the fastball down and then 2nd punch out of the inning for Kaiser. 7th on the game, 2 down. Brings up Hunter. Chase the slider up and in. Kaiser strikes out the side. 8th punch out today. He is cruising. Sirloins look defeated at the plate and in the field. 9-0 the score. It's a rout. Top 7, Polbein, Velos, and Woody do up. Here's Polbein. Solo home run his last time up. First in any capacity in the league. 2 singles as well. Fastball down. Polbein drives it pretty deep. Got under it though to center. Should be an easy catch for Fuller. 1 down. That brings up Velos 2 for 4. Double and a single. Grounded to first. Easy play for Stanza. 2 down. Brings up Woody 2 for 4. 2 singles and an RBI today. Slider down and in. Grounded to short in the hole. Hunter backhands and fires. 1-2-3 inning for Close. First in any capacity for the Sirloins today. Bottom 7, 9-0 the score. Stanza, Rodriguez, and Cook do up against Kaiser. There's Stanza 0 for 2 today. Dribbler to 3rd on the first pitch. Woody makes the easy play. 1 down. Brings up Rodriguez 0 for 2. Slider dribbled to short. 2nd base. Salmon backhands and fires. 2 down. Got to bring up Cook 0 for 2. Kaiser now on fire here. He's really feeling it. Chase the fastball outside. 9th punch out today for Kaiser. He sets down the side in order again to the 8th. 9-0 the score. Pitts, Bash, and Jennings do up. Here's Pitts 3 for 4 today. Double, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs. Slide curveball down. Lined up the middle. 4th hit today for Pitts. He's now 4 for 5. 3rd single for him. He's locked in. That'll bring up Bash. 2 for 4 day. 2 singles and an RBI for Bobby. Curveball down, ripped to center. Hangs up for Fuller though, 1 down. Brings up Jennings, 2 for 4, double and a single today. Fastball down the middle. Jennings drives it deep to dead center field. He got a pretty good wood on it. It is gone. 2-run homer for Nico Jennings, his first homer of the playoffs, and that makes it 11-0. Can't just leave a fastball down Main Street, especially to Nico Jennings, who was our best hitter all year, consistently wise. Here's Salmon, 2 for 4. Homer, a single, 2 RBIs today. Close now, tense. Fastball down the middle, ripped into right field. 3rd hit today for Cole. He's now 3 for 5. One down, one on here for Ho. 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI today. Fastball down the middle. Ho drives that deep to left center field. He crushed that one. That is in the bullpen. It's gone. Another 2-run homer. Second of the inning for the Freebooters. That makes it 13-0. First homer in the playoffs for Everett Ho, the catcher. Now this is just a mockery. Here's reliable. 1 for 4 with a single. If there ever was a case of the CPU giving up, this is it. Close now, rattled. Fastball down, base hit for reliable. I believe that's his second hit today. Still only 1 out in the inning. Here's Polbein, 3 for 4, homer, 2 singles, and an RBI. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be Lawrence Wimple, the closer. Left-hander coming over from the nemesis, of course. Close 2 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. Responsible for the runner at first base. Yeah, like literally no more than like 6 or 7, like maybe 8, 10 games ago at this point, if you include the playoff games. This team looked dead in the water. 3 and 5 at the halfway mark. They looked like they gave up. Then we just popped off. It's like it all finally came together. They cohesively bonded as a unit. And Polbein down swinging, 2 down. Wimple gets the punch out, first in the playoffs, and that'll bring up Velos, 2 for 5, double and a single. Chase that high, 1-1. Fastball down, sky ball to center field. Fuller back a few steps. He'll make the catch, and that's going to end the inning with the Freebooters get 4 runs on 2 2-run homers. 13-0 the score to the bottom of the 8th. Stanberg, Dazzler, and Fuller do up. Home runs in that inning were off the bats of Ho and Jennings. Stanberg 0 for 2 today, intense. Kaiser still on fire. Check swing, 2-seamer called a strike up and in. 10th punch out today for Kaiser to match Noel. 1 down, and that'll bring up Dazzler. Only difference is Noel never got to on fire. Kaiser has. He's only given up 2 hits and a walk. And he never gave up a run so far. That's out of play. Still a full count here to Dazzler. Forkball down in the way. Fouled off again. Two-seamer up and in. Fouled back again. 1 hopper to second. Salmon makes the stop. 2 down. Here's Fuller. 1 for 2 with the single. Strike 3, swung through a slider down in the way. 11th punch out for Kaiser. Second of the inning as he's got another 1-2-3 inning. To the 9th, it's still 13-0. Woody, Pitts, and Bash do up here against Wimple as we're cruising. Woody 2 for 5 today, 2 singles and an RBI. Fastball down, fouled off. Heading for the seats. Dazzler runs down in front of the fence, though. 1 down. Nice play. Here's Pitts, 4 for 5. Double, 3 singles, and a couple RBIs today. Popped up. Foul territory on the left side. Tobo, the catcher, makes the play. 2 down.
The designated
Wimple now locked in. And that'll bring up Bash, 2 for 5, 2 singles and an RBI today. Fastball down the middle. Bash rips it up the middle. Third hit today for Bash. He's now 3 for 6. Third single. That'll bring up Jennings, 3 for 5 today. He's a triple shy of the cycle with 2 RBIs. Nice. I really want him to get it. Let's see if we can get the gap. Fuller is a good arm. Dazzler is a decent arm. Who's in left? Stanberg he is the weakest arm out of the 3. Actually, Dazzler is the weakest arm. If we hit it in right center and Dazzler gets it, we can get this triple. Fastball down. Grounded to second. Cook makes the play. That ends the inning. Good effort. Scoreless frame from Wimple. Bottom 9th. Freebooters 3 outs away from sweeping the series and moving on to the conference finals. Tobo, Overly, and Hunter do up against Kaiser. Tobo 0 for 2 today. Kaiser through 8 innings has given up 2 hits, a walk, and struck out 11. Batting is on fire right now, and he's only thrown 86 pitches. He's definitely going for this complete game. No question. One hopper to short. Reliable makes the stop. 1 down. 2 more to go. Here's Overly, 0 for 2 with a walk.
That's inside.
Dribbler to third. Woody makes the play. 2 down. Kaiser 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Freebooters 1 out away from getting to the conference finals. Last man is Hunter, our former shortstop. 0 for 3. Popped it up. Shallow center. Salmon out. Makes the catch. Kaiser complete game shutout. Freebooters win 13-0. We sweep the Sirloins. We're going to the conference finals. Boo-yah. Freebooters are the team to beat right now, I think. Although the Grapplers were 12-4, so I'm not going to put anything past them. We just absolutely destroyed them. Vanderwink did nothing for them in the start. Their bullpen got absolutely lit up. We just clicked on all cylinders, and Noah Kaiser, he was possessed. Everyone in our lineup got at least 2 hits. Woody RBI single. Pitts 3 RBIs, 2 on a double, 1 on a single. Bash RBI single. Jennings 2-run homer. Salmon 2-run homer. Ho 2-run homer and a sac fly. Polbein solo homer. On the other side, only 2 hits for the Sirloins. 1 for Dazzler, 1 for Fuller. They got nothing. And a walk for Overly. That's it. They had 3 base runners all game. Kaiser, complete game shutout. 2 hits, 1 walk, 11 Ks. He had to 1-up Noel there. He's like, you go 10? I'll give him 11. On the other side, Vanderwink only lasts 3 innings. 8 hits, giving up 4 earned runs, 1 homer. He takes the loss. Sirloins knocked out of the playoffs. D, 2 innings out of the pen, 4 earned runs given up on 7 hits and a homer. She was pitching tired. Close, 2 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 homers. It was very far over at that point. And Wimple, inning and 2/3, he did the best. 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Player of the game, Noah Kaiser, complete game shutout, hard to argue. Followed by Pitts with the 4-hit day, 3 RBIs. And then Jennings, who was a triple shy of the cycle with 2 RBIs. 854,000. Jesus. I think that's the most we've ever scored in this series with the Freebooters. Jesus. And we're poised to take over 130. All right. All right, so let's see who we're going to face in the conference finals next episode. We are in the sweep. Let's see how the rest of the first round shakes out. Here we go. Buzzards beat the Overdogs 6-1. They sweep. They knock off the 2 seed. Grapplers beat the Wideloads, sweep 5-3 in 10 innings. They knock out the 4, and the Herbisaurs win 6-0, fitting a division showdown in the conference finals. We need to show the Herbisaurs that we came to play. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. It's perfect. This is the team I was hoping we would face because we've beaten the Blowfish, but the Herbisaurs have had our number in the series. If we can beat them, go to the finals, this is our year to win. They're going to have Olaf Slackoff on the hill, and we're going to send Tusker Fuss to the hill. Revenge game for Fuss. This is his old team. He's won a title with them. He won the title back in year 1 with them. Looking to help knock him out here in year 4. Lineup for next game is going to look like this. Velos will lead off, followed by Woody. Then it's Pitts, Bash the DH. He's locked in still. Then it's Jennings, then Reliable, then Ho. Burnside, he's in left instead of Polbein. And then Salmon drops in the 9 slot. Ho gets to stay in. He doesn't get tired because we had the extra game of rest. That's perfect. So now Ho can play the entire series without being tired. Love it. Alright, and then we know the other side. It's going to be the Buzzards and the Grapplers who both swept. So both 1 seeds advance, both 3 seeds advance on the 2 sides. So if the Grapplers, so Grapplers would have home field throughout the playoffs. They had the best record. They were 12-4. If the Buzzards knock them out, we have home field advantage if we make it to the finals. Okay, I like that. All right, so that's going to do it for the main part of the episode. One thing I want to do is I forgot to check the league leaders for the regular season at the end of last episode. So let's do that and see if we would have had any award winners. All right, so Jennings finishes 3rd overall in the MVP race. Reliable 5th, and Woody 8th. Beavis Ortiz gets the honor. Followed by Perd Lovelorn, so 2 starters in the other conference. Oh, I don't think that's what I wanted. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Current season leaders, that's what I wanted. Alright, so batting. Woody led the league in batting average, beating out Reliable. Okay, by 1 point. And then Jennings finished tied for 5th. Jennings tied for 2nd in home runs in the league. Jennings led in RBIs. Salmon tied for 8th. Man, Salmon rallied late. He did really well. Woody 2nd in on base, followed by Reliable in 3rd. Jennings 5th in slugging. Reliable 7th. Reliable finishes 5th in on base and slugging combined. Jennings 7th. Woody 9th. Woody led the league in hits, followed by Reliable and then Jennings. Top 3, and then Pitts finished tied for 6th. Extra base hits, Jennings was tied for 8th. Nobody in the top 10 in strikeouts. I expected to see Cole Salmon there. Pitts tied for 3rd in runs scored. Velos tied for 4th in stolen bases with 5. Jennings, most caught stolen baser in the league, followed by Pitts. Oh, they were tied actually, and Burnside tied for 3rd. Fuss 2nd in walks per 9. Noel 7th. Strikes 8th. They were both tied for 7th actually. Fuss 3rd in strikeout to walk ratio. Noel tied for 7th. Okay, so those are the only pitching leaders we had, really. Okay. Definitely had a better offensive season than pitching season. Alright, okay, so that's what I wanted to do. Alright, so that's where we're going to leave it, guys. We sweep the Sirloins in the conference semis. Going into the conference finals, it's a rematch of division rivals with the Herbisaurs. Let's see if we can finally upend our nemesis and make it to the finals. Tune in next episode to find out. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.